I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I finally feel like I'm starting to get this dark cloud off my back because I feel like ever since I was younger, I've had this dark cloud on my back, especially in my last little bit of my teenage years. After I had after I had to have that procedure, I feel like it put a dark cloud on me that I let came over me. And I feel like instead of getting it off of me, I kind of sat in it for too long. And now I feel like I'm to the point where the dark cloud is finally getting off of me because of spirituality. And I finally feel like I'm getting back to myself and I'm shaking that dark cloud off and I'm getting away from it and I'm completely shaking it off and completely opening my life to the new experiences that's coming towards me. And I'm finally excited about my life changes all over again. And I'm finally open to my new life and my new life experiences and my new friends. And I'm finally enjoying my life changes. But it seems like the more I enjoy my life changes, the more my old life challenges pop up, and I'm having to go through them and really deal with them to really lock in this new life. So those are the things that I've been dealing with to earn my new life. I've been closing out my old life challenges and my old life experiences that the old me wouldn't have had the heart to deal with. The new me are just going through slaughtering them left and right, finishing them all, forgiving them, changing them, making peace with my old life so I can make the transition to my new life. And I've made it past everything, and I'm feeling comfortable that my new life is going to be my new life, and I'm, excuse me, gonna be happy living my new life, my new way, because I'm earning it by dealing with my old life. You can't transition into your new life still holding on things from your old life. It won't work. At some point in your life, you have to make a decision. Do you want to live your old life or do you want to live your new life? And I'm living my new life, so I done just about closed everything out with my old life. It's maybe one or two things I have left to do to close out my old life, but I'm closing them out and I'm getting more comfortable with my new life and my new self and the new transition that I'm making that's making me more comfortable and more happy within my own soul and within my own self. That's what I'm proud about myself. I'm happier with myself. I'm happier with my opinions. I'm happier with my choices that I'm honestly making. This is the first time in my life I can say everything that I've done is honestly me, and I'm proud of it because I feel like I've made the steps I needed to make. It's nothing that nobody put me on. It's nothing that nobody can suggest. It's something that I did for myself that I am proud of because I put myself through it. I entered the process. I agreed to it, and I built it with my own hands and my own work, which is something that means the world to me because it's something that I don't normally do. I took a chance and I was right, and it feels good to know that I took a chance. That when I began just believing in myself and believing in my gut and trusting in my gut and finding out that trust is called intuition, and the fact that I trusted it this far and this long, and it's finally branching out to something that I knew it could be if I just trusted it and followed it and didn't go against it. What it's transitioning into means the world to me because it's the only thing that I've ever truly looked inside myself and found that I really wanted to do. Because I tried a bunch of careers before this that my heart wasn't really in, so I would put effort into it, but I wouldn't really love it the way I love this. It didn't really speak to me and speak to my soul the way that this does. This sort of fire in me that still burns to this day, and burns every day brighter and brighter. This turns my soul on, turns my soul up, make me want to wake up every day, make me want to experience life every day, make me want to go through them sad moments, them painful moments, them angry moments. Because I know once I get out of it, I'm going to learn a life lesson that's going to make me a better person and gonna make the journey continue. That's what make me want to go through them sad moments. That what make me want to go through them angry moments. That what make me want to go through them painful moments. Knowing that when I get out of it, I'm gonna learn a lesson and become a greater person. See, before when things hurt, or when things was in pain, or when things was sad, I didn't want to go through the emotion because I didn't want to feel it. But one thing that being in spirituality taught me was you can't avoid that emotion. You have to go through it to learn from it, so you can learn the life lessons, so you can keep going on your journey. So whatever emotion that comes with life now, I just go through 'em. No matter how my body feel, I just go through it anyway because I feel like you can't avoid it. That's how life works. If you avoid it and run from everything, like I say in my videos, you're gonna be running forever. You have to go through it no matter how it makes you feel because you have to bring some resolution to it. Because if not, on the spiritual journey part, you gonna continue to go through them same type of experiences till you deal with it. It's gonna be a life cycle. The only thing that's gonna change is the people. And I know because I did it for 2 decades previously. The same thing that was holding me back, I kept running into it till I started looking into the spiritual journey and dealing with it. This is as far as I've ever made it in my spiritual journey and in my spiritual life, and I'm gonna keep going further. I'm not gonna allow myself to stop or reboot or have to do anything. I'm gonna push myself through and make myself get through it, no matter how uncomfortable it makes me, no matter how uncomfortable it makes me feel physically, mentally, or emotionally. I'm going to get through this time and I'm going to say and do whatever I have to do to make sure I get through because it's worth everything I put myself through, and that's what I want to show the world. Yes, you have to go through a hell of a lot spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, but in the end it's going to be worth the journey. It's going to be worth the transition. I didn't put in all this work for nothing. I put in all this work to be able to show you guys the change and to, and to live the life of change spiritually and show you what the spiritual life can get you, where it can take you, and where you can live and where you can be if you adjust to the spiritual journey and make the necessary changes. I want to show you where you can end up, how positive your life can be, how different your life can be, how much greater your life can be if you just take this journey that most people don't want to take. It can change and fix everything. And I try to show you through my working out, and I try to show you through the way I live. I try to show you through the way I am every day. I'm a living example of what spirituality can do for anybody's life, in my opinion, or at least I try to be. I'm a living example each and every day. Never forget that, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, though, through my personal spiritual experience. I'm just trying to give you a window view of what it's like to be a spiritualist in my point of view, from a disabled kid's point of view, and how it will change and open your life to a way of living that you never thought possible or you never seen possible. I'm going to be that voice that changes the world through spirituality for everybody around the world and everybody in the disabled community. That's my goal. That's my one life dream. That's everything. And it's all because God chose to save me, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion about my life and my goal of what I'm here on earth to do, in my personal opinion. And I take that job very, very seriously, more serious than anything I've ever done in my life. And I'm not willing to compromise or get off the mission for anybody or anything. If it means making my family well,